And here we are. Welcome aboard, everyone. The lighting is kind of weird right now. I don't know what I can do about it. I'm going to live with it, and you're going to live with me trying to read the chat, at least for now. I am at Hunter's Canyon, just off of 92 South out of Sierra Vista, Arizona. It is a beautiful morning. I almost said I could go shirtless, and the breeze came up. So, wearing a shirt, but I know from the forecast, find it here. Hang on. Okay, it's 51 right now, and it's supposed to get up to 69 this afternoon. So chances are I may even get to wear shorts as well as go shirtless. No stripping today, William? Well, I might. You just never know. But I got an awful lot of people around me. Tina, I don't know if you're here, but yeah. When I was talking to you, this is a vehicle that just pulled right up behind me like, okay. You know, and the nose of my van is, yes, I have my wheels turned, but had I pulled up a little further and this person had pulled up behind me and I didn't know it, I knew it because I was sleeping in the back here while I was awake, but you know. But I mean, let's say that I was up front, didn't know that they pulled up behind me like that. What if I backed up to turn? Yeah. I don't know. People are weird. Diane's here. Welcome aboard. Sonia is here. Welcome. Carl. Welcome aboard, Carl. Good to see you. Colleen. All right. This is great. Got a great crew on already this morning. Who have I missed? Kobe's here. Welcome aboard. I was a little bit late getting the thumbnail out. You know, there she is. Yeah, a little bit freaky, Tina. And there's other hikers. You know, she had about 4 people in her car, maybe 5. Now, these I think are bicycle people, mountain bike people. Look at that little tiny orange car. What the heck is that? Is that one of those Subarus with a 3-cylinder motorcycle engine in it? Then this guy just pulled up. He's gone hiking. And there are more cars down by closer to the road, to the main road. There is a trail that, if you look beyond where his truck is parked, there's another trail that you can access closer to the road that goes up this way. Then where I'm at, there's also a trailhead right behind me. I think the two connect. Now I know that if you go up, I see people up on the hill sometimes, and I've been partway up that way. There's the trail forks off about half a mile heading towards the mountain behind me. The trail does fork, and I think part of it goes around and connects to the one that I was just showing you beyond, closer to the road. Then this other one that goes up the mountain, I'm not sure where it comes out at. I may, since it looks like I'm going to be here for a few days, I'll probably find out where it goes. Slowly. Thank you, Tina. I know you know where that is. You've been there. The funny part is people say that I've been there. I have. Yeah, I was back there in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s. Um, but people think that I've been there recently. I haven't. Now, I have items that came from that particular spot that I talk about. So maybe that's where I noticed while doing a little bit of research, I noticed people said, well, yeah, Captain Jack talks about that place. Mm, not a lot. Where is it? I can't tell you, Tina. Then people will know the channel. she, she's like William and Kobe. They try to trick me into saying the name of the featured channel. Oh, goodness. Yeah. And, well, by the way, people, Tina's got a video coming out later today. Be sure to catch up with that. And I don't know. I think everybody that's here right now has Tina's link. Well, I'll have Linda throw it up there anyways. If Linda's here. Yes, she is. Good morning, Linda. Welcome aboard. Um, Tina's been putting out a video almost every day. She's got me beat by a mile, 2 miles. Oh, goodness. But yeah, it is a beautiful, beautiful morning. Like I say, that there's a little bit of wind. You see my hairs on my arm. Yeah. The weird part is the wind seems to be down low. Okay, I can feel it right now. It's coming out of the west. But the trees aren't moving. Okay, tiny bit. It seems like it's stronger closer to the ground. You're guessing Tina's channel? No, it's not her today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. Wait, we don't do guess the channel on Sundays, only on Saturdays. Speaking of Saturday, okay, we got this going on for guess the channel. And then Tina's putting out a video at some point today. And I know I'm going to be watching it because I love what she's doing. And then I go live again at 6 Eastern, which is 4 p.m. Mountain and 3 p.m. Pacific. The computer's stuck on Pacific time, so. There's also another one that Sonia with the J is putting out. And I think she's here. Yes, she is. What time, Sonia, is the installation video again? I wrote it down in the book, but that's probably 8 pages back, and I won't find it. More clues, William? Okay. Staff, not the staff, but the boss, that's ultimately the problem. So clues. So far, back themselves to death. Ivan K., welcome aboard. It starts at 7:15 tonight, so that'll be right after the Guess the Channel live stream tonight, or this afternoon, however you want to put it. Don't waste your breath. On what, Nancy? Oh, for the clues? Well, okay, it's a couple. We established that. We've got thumbnails. They're full time. Yeah, not a huge channel, medium-sized channel, or not. I wouldn't even say medium. I'm small. Yeah, there's small too. Um, what other clues can I give you? Gosh, that ought to be enough, Nancy. You're such a sleuth. Colleen's getting ready to go get her cast off. Awesome. She's going to be kicking high. I can see you doing that, Colleen. Don't be climbing up on top of the motorhome, please, or the camper, the trailer, whatever. Don't be climbing up there. Oh, let's see. What other is news? And what kind of clues should I give you? I don't know. Don't dare you to go up there. Oh, Tina's saying hi. Oh, or Tina, you're guessing leisurely tripping. Hey, that's a pretty good guess, Tina, but no, it's not them. No, it's not Roy and Becky. Not a bad guess. Not a bad guess at all, actually. But no, it's not them. There's also a road that goes up farther up the canyon, and there's a car coming down now. I have camped farther up, but there seems to be a little more illegal activities going on up that way. So I decided, stay down here. Joe and Emma Lee. Joe and Emma Lee. Colby, I have no idea who that is, but it's not them. So just, yeah. If I wouldn't have any idea who they are, then of course it's not them. Kind of rig, pets. Yes, they have pets. And what's their channel name, Linda wants to know. They have pets. I can't remember the names of the pets. Their rig is a pull behind. I'm not sure how they accomplish that. Okay, I do. Their rig is a Class C. But they are able to also, on a trailer, tow a car. That should help you a lot. Yes, you would have met them here, Nancy. No, it's not fit for expedition. And it's not Lily. I talked to her a couple days ago. Talked to her for quite a while. We had talked a lot about quartzite and all the different things. Plot twist. No, it's not me. Not me, Kobe. Not this time around. Because I am not a couple. And I don't have pets. Why else would not it be me? I don't drive a Class C. Sounds rigged, Kobe. I think Linda had a damn good guess, William. And the fact of the matter is, Linda is correct. It is Merton and Sue. Now what are we going to do for the next 45 minutes? Okay, let me scroll down here. Yeah. Now to answer Tina's question, that is the thumbnail for today is the fountain in Frankenmuth, Michigan. I was, looking for something to steal from Merton and Sue from their videos, and I found that where they had visited Frankenmuth. It would have been not long before going to M23. They did a lot of interviews with people at M23. Tumbleweed, Travel Around Susie. Or wait, no, they didn't do Tumbleweed there. They did Tumbleweed in Quartzsite. But they did Travel Around Susie and a bunch of other channels when they were at M23. And they've interviewed many channels in the last year, in Quartzsite and all around. So they do a great job at that. They do their guests the channel in person. James is here. Welcome aboard. So tonight, talk later on about Texas for Christmas. Oh, cool. Thank you, James. Georgianne is here. And she's at work. Are you on your break, Georgianne? You can't take breaks. Your patients will pass away if you do. They miss you. The best Google could come up with was Germany. Okay. Oh, so you're Googling the thumbnail. That's a cool idea. Well, Frankenmuth is rather a German flair. There's a place down in Georgia. I can't remember the name of it. Herman? I don't know. There's several towns across the United States that kind of have the Frankenmuth flavor, if you will, the Alpine flavor. When I said pets, that's what clued you? Okay. Yeah, their pets are a year old now. And I can't remember the dogs' names. There's Brene. She knows who the channel is. She's met them. They were at Ironwood last year. And they'll most likely be at Ironwood this coming year as well. I think they're in the Quartzsite area even right now. Not positive. Yeah, we got to know if Cindy got James any Dunkin' Donuts today. Helen, Georgia. Thank you, Diane, and welcome aboard. Yeah, Helen, Georgia is another town that would remind you of Frankenmuth. The way the buildings are and the German flair to everything, flowers and, that's a cool town. I've not been there. I've definitely been to Frankenmuth a couple times, and I'll be going again. Maybe this next summer. Maybe I'll head up to Frankenmuth at some point. I don't have as much commitments to worry about in Michigan anymore other than M25. That I'm, of course, committed to. But it also means that while I'm doing more downsizing while I am in Michigan, I can travel around Michigan. There's places in Michigan I've never been, and there's places in Michigan I want to revisit. There's places that Tina's been going to that I've never even heard of. Do you know, and this is in Kevin's last post, on the M25 page, The Gathering, he put up a link there as well. I can't remember who put together the list, but there's over 12 car museums, automotive museums in Michigan alone. Yeah, a lot of them are kind of over towards the east side of the state, which makes sense. Detroit, Flint, Pontiac. Galesburg has one, which I think I heard that the Galesburg one is bigger than the Henry Ford, but I'm not positive on that. But yeah, there's 12 car museums. So wouldn't it be fun to make, let's say, a week trip and go to every one of those car museums? Now, I know where things could be added to that for car museums, depending on what time of year you do it. But there's meetups, like up in Sparta, actually in between Sparta and Comstock Park. There's a Fragano's Pizza. Every Tuesday night they have a meetup. I mean, everybody just shows up with their cool cars every Tuesday night. So there's that. Then there's the Del Shannon Days in Coopersville. Then there's here and there you'll see it advertised, usually in a local store. Hot rod meetup or whatever. They'll have a car show at different places. So if you timed it just right, took a week, do a car show, do museums, maybe do another car show. Just make a whole week of car shows and YouTubing. I think that'd be fun. It says potential spam. I blocked a whole bunch of those numbers and I still get new ones every day. Not as much as I did. Okay, Colleen, you take care. Glad you came. Sorry you didn't win the channel or win the thing. So tonight we'll have to get Linda a scratch off, and then I'll be busy this afternoon choosing another channel for tonight's show, and then we'll be rating Sonia after my show. My picture. If one flips the bird and most parents want a redo, should the parents of the bird flipper pay? I don't know. If I had done that for my senior picture, my parents would have said, you pay. Because I was an adult when I graduated high school. Barely, but I turned 18 in December, yesterday. But yeah, Brene, your birthday's coming up too, right? Or did you already have it? I know Sonia's is coming up. Brene, did you already have your birthday? Yeah. Some of us, because of our birthdays being in December, in the state of Michigan, instead of starting kindergarten at 4, I had to wait till I was 5, almost 6. So I was in kindergarten and turned 6 years old, where the other kids were younger than me. So yeah, I was always an older student. Hey, it was at an advantage. I'm a sophomore in high school and I got all kinds of dates. Why? Because I had my driver's license. Hello? And a car. Couldn't even drive. See, Diane's one of those early babies. She's not a Sagittarian, we know. The photographer should have noticed and taken another photo. There you go, Linda. I like that. Your birthday was Sunday the 8th. Okay, Brene. I thought maybe your birthday was earlier, and I think I said happy birthday to you. And if I didn't, I'm so sorry, but happy birthday. Again, whatever. At least Tina's birthday is easy to remember. When you're born on the 1st of a month, somehow that's easier to remember. Wow. You were in the Army at 17 years old. I tried to get into the Air Force when I was 17, or I applied anyways, but they wouldn't take me because I don't have 20/20 vision. I said, I don't necessarily need to fly a plane. I'll work on the planes. I'll be a mechanic. I'll fly a desk. Hello? They still would not take me because I did not have 20/20 vision. The United States military gave me a bad taste in my mouth because of that. So when the draft lottery came around, my number was so stupid high they would never call me. In 1972, they only called up to number 6. My number was like 345. I forget what my number was. It was in the 300s. So, William's a March baby. Diane's birthday is the last week of November. Oh, so you're close when you skipped 2 grades. Ha ha! See, now there's another reason. Some people graduate super young because they're able to skip grades. That's cool. People think that I got put back a grade because of my age. No, I didn't. Today is Bree's birthday. I'll be darned. Happy birthday, Taco. I hope to see her on one of the live streams. William was in the Navy at 18. 100% on the photographer. That's why you should take multiple photos. Makes sense, Kobe. Makes a lot of sense. Army beat Navy today? That's going to be coming up, right? The Army-Navy game is today, I think at 1 Eastern. If you have bad pictures for a wedding, you don't get a redo, and you don't get paid. It's on you as a photographer to make sure the photos are appropriate and to the liking of the customer. That makes sense too, Kobe. It's today. Okay, thank you, James. I won't be watching it. I've got plenty to do, like pointing out where the trails are to all these people driving in. Texas Gamer Chick, welcome aboard. Thank you for coming. This channel, we do a variety of things here at my channel, but Linda already guessed who the featured channel was. So on this evening's show, we will be doing, and you'll like this, we will be doing a scratch-off Arizona $5 ticket of some sort and see if she wins anything more, beyond that. On Wednesdays, of course, we do word games, and we do a little bit of gambling on those as well. We have 2 scratch-offs on Wednesday night. That's a 2-hour show. This coming Wednesday, we will be going on at 5 p.m. Eastern instead of 6 p.m. Eastern. And that's because we will be raiding Sonia for her birthday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I will be on from 5 to 7, and then we'll raid Sonia, and Sonia will be on all night probably. Dad started driving at age 9. Well, I have him beat. I started at 8, but my parents were alive. But yeah, I could drive by myself on the road, 8 years old. But things were different back then. We lived way out in the sticks. Knowing how to drive was important. We drove the tractors, we drove the cars, we drove the trucks. It was just a normal thing. You didn't even think anything of it. You just did it. Because Dad said, I want the truck moved from here to there. Do this, do that. I got my first real paycheck job when I was 14. I was working for a landscaping and nursery company, and I did whatever they told me to. So, and it was a summer job because I was still in high school. So then the next summer I came to work for them again. Now I was 15. And they said, "We're glad you're back, but we're only instead of $1.15 an hour, they said they could only pay me 95 cents an hour." And I said, "Well, why is that?" "Well, we discovered that you're not 16." I said, "Oh, okay. So what? Oh, and by the way, you can't drive the vehicles." When I was 14, I was delivering landscape materials to different jobs all over, driving and using a dump truck, all of that. I did whatever they told me to do, but they just thought I was older than I was. Fact of the matter is, they failed to ask me how old I was. They just hired me. Yeah, you'll enjoy it, Texas Gamer Chick. We have a lot of fun. Then Tuesday nights, Adult Humor. That's our live stream for Adult Humor. How did I reach the pedal? I was tall. I was always tall. It must have been at down home cooking. From the student standpoint, Brene, college and high school are a bit different, but I would say in school suspension. I know I'm missing a conversation. Dad had to stand to reach the pedal. Yeah, some kids had to. I was able to. The one car we had, the 58 Ford Fairlane, that one I had to put a pillow behind my back because the seat would not go far enough forward. And I don't know, the tractor, I didn't have any problem. I don't recall having to stand up. I was able to reach the pedal, no problem. We had a Allis Chalmers, 1948 Allis Chalmers. Everybody else had Farmalls and John Deeres. We were the only family in the neighborhood that had an Allis Chalmers. And Dad was real proud of it, too. Okay. So, gosh, you got to tell us about your travels. Linda, can we put up a link as well for Texas Gamer Chick for her channel, and we can check her out? Lots of liver, onions, and mashed potatoes and biscuits. I almost got to do that yesterday, William. I was up in Benson, and right across from the Circle K where I was talking to the manager, there's a little restaurant. It's called C's, the letter C. They were closed. But that's where I had liver and onions last year. But instead, I went to Culver's because I had heard that they give you a deal on your birthday. Yeah, they gave me a deal, 5% off. But yeah, I pigged out. I didn't cook anything last night because I was full. Tina went live, and I'm like, uh-oh, I got to go to the bathroom. So I missed part of Tina's live because duty called. Your dad would order liquor from State Store, and you would go and pick it up at 14. I did it at 13. Same thing, Georgianne. Yeah, I never, Dad would want a 6-pack of Frankenmuth and the Sunday paper and a carton of Winston Golds for my mom, and I could get whatever I wanted, payday candy bar, whatever. But yeah, I would drive And it was 6 miles. Yeah. That was on Sundays, and it had to wait till noon to do it. So for a long time, I remember one summer, the summer that I was 13 anyways, I would go to church Sunday morning, and church let out at noon, and then I would go to the liquor store for mom and dad and then come home. But I would take the car to church. My mom and dad did not attend church, but they didn't mind that I did, and they let me use the car. So there. Yeah, no one ever said a word to me either, Georgianne. Nothing, you know. They knew who I was. I'd been going there my entire life with mom and dad. It was the normal, it was the Perrin's, what they call it? Perrin's Beer Store in Granville, Michigan. Roy and Becky are here. Welcome aboard. Who are they playing, Kobe? I don't even know. Tina's going to kick my butt because I don't know. Dad lied about his age at age 16, said he was 18, got a job driving a gravel truck for the Ypsilanti Bridge project. How about that? Ypsilanti, which we fondly call Ipsy Tucker. People want to know, why do you call Ypsilanti, Michigan, Ipsy Tucker? Because back in the day, this is like in the 50s, what's his name? DeLorean. He was one of the head honchos for the Ypsilanti General Motors plant. There was a couple other famous higher-ups. But anyways, they decided to hire a whole bunch of people that were from Kentucky. Now, I don't know if there was a wage issue going on, but the General Motors plant in Ypsilanti hired many, many, many people from Kentucky, to the point that the town got the nickname of Ipsy Tucker. Ipsy Tucky. Tina she's hilarious, William. You know, she's pretty, she's funny, and she can cook. What more could a guy ask for? You drove to Ontario, Canada, seen all kinds of things like the Canadian side of the Niagara Falls. Cool. I would love to do that. I am kind of thinking I may be in Canada next year for partially. I may take a shortcut from Michigan over to the eastern United States, and I may just take the route to where I would see the Canadian Falls from the Canadian side. That'd be cool. And then I could get to see it from the United States side as well. It's all, those are tentative plans. It all depends on which way the wind blows and what God wants me to do. Oh, excuse me, I ate breakfast too quickly. You go pick up cigarettes, yeah. Just say it was for the parents. Yeah, it was all fine back then. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, it's different in Ohio, or different in some states. They got the state liquor stores, and they're controlled, heavily controlled. Whereas in Michigan, they weren't anywhere near that strict. Now it's so loose as a goose. But back then, there was no Sunday sales in many places. Um, our county that I lived in, no Sunday sales ever. So you had to drive to the next county, which had to wait till noon on Sunday. I know on the east side of the state, the bars would stay open until 4 a.m., but on our side of the state, 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. I'm sorry, 2 in the morning. But on the, like by Detroit, they'd stay open until 4 a.m. Yeah, there was a lot stricter laws on alcohol back then. Thank you, Linda. A viral video. I'm gonna have to watch that. Corner store would sell you cigarettes for grandma. You were under 10. Isn't that something? Isn't that something, Renee? Now, if you tried that, oh my God, the FBI would be there and the ATF. You would be so arrested. And so would the store owners. Yeah, we had Smokers Ridge in high school. I didn't smoke, but, there was a designated smoking area for the students. We didn't have much drinking going on. Well, yeah, in high school. I didn't start drinking until I was 16, and then I didn't really drink hardly at all. Even though, I came from a drinking family, but I didn't care about it so much. I didn't get into pot. I didn't even get into cigarettes. It wasn't until I was 19 that I more or less blossomed, if you will, was drinking and smoking and a little bit of pot. Yeah, it was. I was a late bloomer. I was out of high school. Playing the Bills. Okay, thank you, Kobe. You gasping. Yeah, 75 cents for cigarettes. Yeah, now they're 8 something. I don't know. I bought Holly. Well, I didn't buy it. Holly gave me the money, and I picked her up a carton of Marlboros. This is a couple months ago, and I think it was like $75, and that was with the discount. At certain stores have discounts, and she always buys her cigarettes at the Wesco station because they'll ring it up like 2 packs, times 5, whatever. Get almost a $12 discount off of a carton, and it still costs $70. So that would make a carton of Marlboros average price $82. Holy cow. '76 movie, The Bad News Bears. The ones with coupons, Virginia Slims. I heard just recently Virginia Slims, I think, is no more. I don't think you can buy them. I know Circle K does not carry them anymore because be in there working and people would come in and you hear the conversations and some elderly ladies going, "Where can I get my Virginia Slims?" Like, Circle K doesn't carry them anymore. Okay, Kobe, 1969 regular fuel was 25 cents a gallon. I can remember my dad just having a hissy fit because it had gone from 19 cents a gallon, which it had been forever, and jumped to 25 cents a gallon. Then not long after that, they came out with unleaded, which you paid more for. And actually, that's kind of true today. Or wait, no, that's reversed. It's reversed today. Today, you can get unleaded fuel for $3.19 a gallon. That's kind of the nation average. But if you want regular fuel, you're going to have to buy the additive, which isn't cheap, and add it into the unleaded fuel to drive your pre-70s, let's say, automobile that uses regular fuel. The fuel industry is kind of weird. Yeah, Benson and Hedges, Nancy Drew. Well, heck, I smoked basic lights forever, and saved the UPC off of them. How silly! And if you saved up like 500 of them, you could get I don't know, something stupid. Then I switched from basic lights. For a long time, I smoked the little cigars, the Cheyennes. Southern Indiana is known as Kentuckiana, and the north of Indiana is known as Michiana. Yes, I knew about Michiana. I did not know about Kentuckiana. Michiana, I did know that. Setups, cool. 25 cents, yep. Yeah, did we get... You know what? I think maybe Sunday did have discounts with Ma Bell. Ma Bell. No. What was that song? Michelle Leonardo knows it. George Ann probably knows it. Michelle, Ma Bell. I always said Ma Bell. Spent a year in Perrysburg, Ohio, and Ontario, Canada. You've been around the block there, Texas gamer. Diane lives in Kentuckiana. Cool. Neanderthal. There you go, Nancy. Been back in Texas since September. I love Texas. I like the hill country especially. I just spent a little time in Texas on my way here to Arizona. Midland. You'll meet them at some point, but Earl and Terry, their channel is moving on adventures. They are camp hosts at a RV park in Midland, Texas until April. They've been doing this a couple times at Minnesota. Then they did the beet harvest. Now they're doing the RV park in Texas. Then we don't know what they're going to be doing after April. They don't know either. The FBI and Child Protective Services would be pulling up quick. Yeah. Can't get away with anything anymore there, Kobe. Your dad owned a bar, but he didn't drink. Well, you know what? The successful what are they called? Pushers? Drug dealers. The guys that are still on the corner pushing the pills have moved up. Now they're distributors. But the whole thing in a nutshell is the successful ones, if you want to be successful at an illegal activity, they don't use the product. Don't snort the profits. Well, don't let it take control of you, Texas gamer. Three Musketeers Mountain Dew bag of Doritos for $1. There you go. Three Musketeers, Mountain Dew, and a bag of Doritos for $1. Yeah, those are the days. Oh, man. Yeah, I was 16. When I turned 16, the whole world opened up. I was working for a restaurant. I was making $2.35 an hour. And my dad was kind of pissed. So I was making more per hour than he was. He worked for the state of Michigan. He was not happy. I said, well, Dad, you can go to work for the restaurant. That didn't make him happy either. Golly. Yeah, reminiscing how things were. Back to Texas Gamer Chick. I've had a couple drinks in the last year. And then, but going on 4 years ago, I drank all the time. People said I was an alcoholic. Well, I think I've proven that I'm not and have not ever been an alcoholic. I just had a bad habit. Because, yeah, I quit smoking, quit drinking. My angel said to me, it's, time for you to quit. And I did. And I've been happy about it. Do I get any cravings? No. A little bit with the cigarettes. Morning coffee, right? And even this I don't hardly have every morning anymore. But that first couple of drinks of coffee in the morning, I go, whoops, I guess I missed the cigarette. But I didn't really have it so bad. But for some reason, the coffee in the morning cigarette must have been the best time of day in my mind. Okay, scroll down. Trip to Munich, Germany, and the last 2 months, I think I've set a new record for how many drinks in a year. Yeah, well, don't let it control you. I don't think you will, Kobe. And James and Cindy are on their way to go visit with Texas Gamer Chick. Cool. 4.5 hours from Ann, Texas. That's a ways. That'd be what, 400? 300, 350, 400 miles easily. I don't know. Depends on what Texas roads you take. If you take the farm roads to Ann, you probably get there in 3.5 hours. What I discovered when I was in Texas is that Texans drive pretty dadgone fast on the farm roads. But up on the interstates, they follow the speed laws for the most part. If the speed law says it's 80, you'll see Texans doing 80, me doing 75, 70. Most of the truckers going 75. Yeah. And you don't see those signs where it says speed limit 80, trucks 75. You don't see that. But yet the trucks automatically seem to go 5 miles less than the posted speed limit. So maybe that's a unposted law anymore. I don't know. Jim will know. Building an intolerance. Yeah, Texas is definitely a big state. Okay, William, thank you for coming aboard. We'll see you tonight, hopefully. Marvin Huff. I've heard the name, Georgianne. Prayers for Marvin. Well, Kobe, alcohol can definitely affect your kidneys, your liver, your brain. Excessive alcohol, getting drunk, not a good idea. Relaxed, that's where you should stop. When you're relaxed, you feel mellow, good enough. Hey, when we were younger, we'd keep right on drinking. Right, Georgianne? And now we babysit the ones. Georgianne can tell you some stories about M24. Wow. And I was so daggone tired. I hadn't been drinking at all, but Georgianne was trying to carry 3 people, keep them from killing each other. Oh my God. But yeah, we've been there, done it. Bought the t-shirt. Renee says she's never won much in your 50s. A Moscato. Yeah, you know what? Some of the alcoholic drinks are out there. Pina colada. Oh my. I like a pina colada. I can see how somebody could get addicted to a pina colada. No, but I've not had a Moscato. And there are certain beers that are. I happen to have a taste for beer. My favorite domestic beer. Well, I have several, but my number one is Miller Lite. 2 reasons. One is that I find it tastes extremely good for a Pilsner beer. Number 2, there's no sodium. Miller Lite is the only United States domestic beer that has 0 sodium. Now, there are other domestic beers that I like. Heineken is one. I'll think of it in a minute. Corona. I like Coronas. But, I don't drink anymore. As far as booze, oh my goodness. Jägermeister was one of my favorites. But boy, that could kick your ass. Woo! But I really liked the taste of Jägermeister. But my go-to was always Captain Morgan spiced rum. That was my favorite drink. Yeah, there's a few whiskeys once in a while, but there's Nodge. Welcome aboard. Absolutely. Permission granted. My gosh, this hour has gone fast. By the way, Nodge, and anybody that's coming in right now, Linda Barker guessed correctly that the featured channel was Traveling Merton and Sue. So we will, Linda can put out a link to their channel. And I think, did we get the link? Yeah, we did get the link for Texas Gamer Chick. That's good. Did you put up a link for Tina's? Because she's putting out a video this afternoon. Tina's the Outsider. I will be back at 6 p.m. Eastern. Let me double check myself. Yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern, and we will be featuring a different channel, and we will also be doing a scratch off for Linda because she won. She guessed the channel correctly, so she gets to scratch a $5 Arizona ticket. It won't be a cash word. It'll be just something, an Arizona ticket. I'll break camp this afternoon and go get it. Let's see. Beyond tonight. Tonight we will, after guess the channel, then we will raid Sonia's channel. That's the RV DJ. There is a Masonic installation where Jim he'll be playing the organ, but they're having an installation in the Masonic Lodge there, so that'll be interesting. We will basically raid that, watch that if you want. Tuesday night for me is adult humor night. I don't know if I'll still be here in Sierra Vista area or if I will be moving on up towards Tucson. There's a chance that I'll be moving up towards Tucson area. Maybe even the monument, the Ironwood Monument. Might make it that far. Then Wednesday night, of course, we will be going on an hour earlier than normal. 5 p.m. Eastern till 7 p.m. Eastern. That's for word games and scratch offs. We have a lot of fun on Wednesday nights. And then we'll raid the RV DJ again on Wednesday night for Sonia's birthday party. So that's the future plans. And I'm sure you wrote all of those down. Yeah, watching the sunset with a drink. Yeah, I have Coca-Cola. I may have a Coca-Cola this afternoon. Boy, when I was in Texas, for some reason, I probably drank at least a dozen 12-ounce cans of Coke in 4 days. That is extremely unusual for me. I mean, okay, I like Coca-Cola. I prefer RC Cola, but the campgrounds in their refrigerator, all they had was Coca-Cola. And I thought, well, yeah, it kind of sounds good, so I bought a can of Coke. Then I bought another can of Coke. Then I found myself buying more Coke for those 4 days that I was there. For some reason, it just hit the spot. The price was not bad, 75 cents for a can of Coke. Now go to the gas station and tell me how much you pay for the same can of Coke. Yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern, Kobe. James thinks you're a goody-goody two-shoes, Georgianne. You want to get stupid on occasion? There you go. Can't do American beer. Huh. German. Oh, that's something, Kobe. I grew up on what was supposedly a German style beer, and it was made in Frankenmuth, Michigan, and I believe the brewery is still there, but they brew Blatz. now. But back in the day, it was Frankenmuth beer. I kind of grew up on that. That's one of my dad's favorite. There's Alonda. Welcome aboard. We're just getting ready to go off, but thank you for coming aboard. Linda guessed correctly the featured channel, which was Merton and Sue. Getting Caught in the Rain. Yeah, that's a cool song, Nancy. Nodge likes Moscato, like Bernay. Mead. I've had mead. Angry Orchard. I've not tried that. Let's go for another hour. No, I got things I better do. It's time to take the toilet out of the van and adjust the legs so that I can use the lid for the barrel. Right now I can't get the lid on the barrel because the toilet sits it's above the lid of the it's above the rim of the barrel, but it's not quite high enough to put the lid on the barrel after you've used it. Keep the smell down. Captain Morgan, hot tea. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds, and hot tea. I've not tried that, Bernay. Maybe someday. I'll wait till I get to Oregon. I know you know Merton and Sue, Yolanda. You've met them in person, if I'm not mistaken. Nancy said booby. Thank you, James. You have a great afternoon. Be safe on your travels. Mexican Coca-Cola is the best. Calm down, dear Coca-Cola. Never heard that one, Roy. Boone's Farm Strawberry Red. Oh. Yeah, I remember that one. And Screaming Yellow Zonkers. Me and Debbie. Oh, God. We'd get falling down. We were like, I can't remember how old we were, but we were young. Oh, I'm a couple 100 miles south of Phoenix right now. I'm in Sierra Vista. Chances are I'm going to be in the Tucson area next week. Good to scratch. You bet. Colleen's happy. Yeah, Boone's Farm was cheap. So was Annie Green Springs. Yeah, but Mad Dog 2020. Oh my goodness. I tried that a couple times and it was horrible. And then I tried Ripple. That was another cheap ass. Oh my goodness. That was as bad, if not worse, than MD 2020. But, Annie Green Springs and Boone's Farm, yeah, not too bad. There was a white wine that I really liked. I can't remember the name of it, but it always came in a odd shaped bottle. I don't know if it was made by Gallo, but it was a white wine, and it wasn't terribly expensive. I know it was more than $1 a bottle, but not too much more. Real sugar and Mexican Sprite as well. 1982. Good one, Nancy. Oh, that's right. Roy and Becky might be going live this afternoon. I don't know. You're in Phoenix. Boone's Farm was a good wine. Yeah, I have to say it was okay. I've had better. But Boone's Farm was not too bad of a wine for the price. I don't know if they even make it anymore. Pretty sure Annie Green Springs, there was a rumor that they were going to start making it again, but I know it was gone and probably is still gone, because that rumor was about 5 years ago, and to the best of my knowledge, not that I'm a connoisseur, I have not seen any Annie Green Springs. I don't recall seeing any Boone's Farm either, but hey, I wonder if this is Bob. Wouldn't that be something? Nope. I'd like to run into Bob again. He's from Minnesota. He's the last guy I had a beer with. As a matter of fact, that was 5 months ago. But he lives down by Naco, which is not too far here. It's right on the border. Okay, doing a live during the parade. You're having a parade? We need to hear more. Banana kiss drinks. Banana kiss drinks. That sounds interesting, Colleen. Well, if there's a parade today in Quartzsite, you better go live, Roy. Pina colada, no alcohol, tastes yummy. It probably does. I've only had one pina colada in my entire life. That was way back, probably 30 years ago. But I remember it being yummy. I had a thing for peach schnapps back then, too. And back then, it was yummy. Peach schnapps with a Miller Lite chaser. Take a taxi home. 7 p.m. Mountain Time is the Christmas parade. Okay, I'll be able to make that. Kobe. Yeah. Inquiring mind wants to know, or will there be camels? Let me see here. I gotta find my ink pen. There. Okay. Okay, things I have to do today. Texas Gamer Check. Roy and Becky, 7 p.m. Mountain. Okay, got it. Nodge likes peach schnapps. Yep. Yeah, that used to be my go-to. Okay, Roy. Well, I'll check around 7 p.m. and see if you are live. Jacks and Cokes all around. Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern. That would be correct, Linda. Is your birth last name? That's true. Brene Pina. Actually, I don't know if that's 100% correct. But I do know it's Pina. Fuzzy navels, yeah. Okay, thank you, Roy. Yolanda likes peach schnapps as well. Midori, it's a melon liqueur. Tastes like green apple Jolly Ranchers. Ugh, I don't know if I could handle that one. I never cared for Jolly Ranchers, especially green apple. Not sure I could do that one. My teeth might fall out. What teeth? 100% correct. Thank you, Brene. All right. What's 15 screaming orgasms a drink? Fuzzy navel's a drink. Screaming orgasms. What was that other one? Freddie Fudpucker. There was another one that had a crazy name. Banana Kiss tastes similar to the pina colada. Okay. That sounds fun. Midori is not tart, sweet apple. Now maybe she was here, Yolanda, earlier on the live stream. She's doing her home health care thing. Today, I think she's taking care of a lady named Mary. Yesterday was a guy. Anyways, it's one of those. If you want to work and do home health care, you can sign up for it. Kind of like me with Shift Smart. If I want to work at this gas station over here, I can sign up for it. It's similar. I'm sure it pays a lot better. But yeah, I don't even want to talk about Shift Smart right now. I'm having a little bit of a runaround with Shift Smart. We've talked about it, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. But yeah, Tina is working on her van. She has a new van, Yolanda. Well, new to her. She still has the minivan, but she also now has the 93 Road Trek 190 something. But yeah, it's nice. Yeah, she can stand up in it. And she's hoping that Tony, her boyfriend Tony, will get the diesel heater put in. And she's hell bent for leather to be coming out to Quartzsite and also Ironwood. I'm hoping you guys will be coming to Ironwood 25 as well. I'll be there for sure. I almost have to be. I got things to add. They're with me now. She likes it. It's a nice van. You remember Hobotech? He has one of those. But her and Tony have been working on it. It needed a few things. The windows had to be sealed, and the toilet had a leak, had to be sealed. I think the gray tank still has a leak that has to be repaired. And the heater is the biggest thing. The original furnace does not work, and then she decided she wanted to have a diesel heater. So she's got that, but it's a matter of installing it properly. So she's hoping that Tony can have time enough to get it installed for her. Sooner the better, is what she's saying. We'll see. She has a video coming out this afternoon, Yolanda. She said this one's going to be a cooking one. I'll definitely watch that because I enjoy her. Well, I've had her cooking, and yes, I'll eat her cooking anytime. So much so that I wake up in the middle of the night and raid her refrigerator and not know that I did. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing her again too. Good. Ironwood's going to be fun. Yes, Bree made an appearance. I can't remember where, but she's around. William. She is around. Was it last night? Yeah, I think she made an appearance on Tina's live stream. She popped in because Tina was teasing her. It's TGIF, aka Taco. And the story behind that is that TGIF is banned from my channel. Nobody knows why. Somewhere along the line, a YouTube robot banned TGIF from appearing on my live streams. So she did a workaround. She came in as Taco. Now she can be TGIF everywhere else, but not on my channel. She has to be Taco. None of us know why. I never blocked her or anyone else for that matter. My moderators have tossed out people from time to time. When you get the 13-year-old trolls coming in. That hasn't happened in a while either. Knock on wood. But yeah, Bree is around. Oh, she's texted you. That's cool. Oh, it's her birthday today. Oh my God, I got to take care of that. Texas chainsaws are roaring. Here come my hiker friends. Well, that was a short hike. 3.5. 3.5. Well, good job.
You're going to get in the shade there pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm going to have to move. Looks like you're studying. No, I'm actually live streaming. Oh. You are on YouTube right now. All right. Put Bree on my list. Where is my list? There it is, Bree. Bree birthday. Thank you for telling me, Brene. Sean Quinn, welcome aboard. You're having a hurricane? The tall end of it. The hurricanes, that did a few people in last year, including my featured channel. Yeah, Merton had a little too much hurricane last year. You were the designated driver of the entourage. Sex on the beach, yeah. I've never had one. I've had the other. Colleen. I have not had the drink. But to the title of the drink, I can say yes. And I can also say, damn sand gets in everything. All right. I gotta scroll down. Yeah, I ended up being a driver for Ironwood last year because one of the drivers was still too hungover. I'm planning on being a driver this year. I want to make sure I take Tina to the petroglyphs, even if we have to go by ourselves. Raiding her fridge. Yeah, I did that, Lily. This is like 5 years ago. She made dinner, and it was so yummy. But somewhere in the middle of the night, I got up and I ate almost all of what was left of the dinner. But I didn't remember doing that. But she discovered it in the morning and like, what the? And she's never let me live it down. The key word there is, where's the brats? Yeah, Tina gets me on that one. All right, it's going down. Bree's birthday. Chainsaws roaring. You're in Napa, California. Oh, wow. I was thinking Texas chainsaws for some reason. Okay, thank you, William. Slippery nipples. All right, Nancy, thank you for coming aboard. We'll see you tonight. Sleep eating. Yes, I was probably walking in my sleep, Linda. All right. It's time. We're almost a half hour past, but I'll be preparing for tonight's show. And what else have I got to do? I got to go get Linda a ticket. So I'll be doing that in a little while as well. So thank you for coming aboard. It's great talking to everyone. And we will see you maybe at, well, you see me here. And Roy and Becky's, if they do the parade thing. Be sure and watch Tina. Don't know what time she's posting that video, but she will be posting a cooking video. And other than that, I'm going to try to find Bree's number. I don't know if I have it or not. I don't think I do. But I'll track her down one way or another. So in the meanwhile, fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. Thank you for being aboard. I'll be a good human.